When to start. Tell you when to start.
Okay, tell me when. We're gonna be very casual here. Hello, hello, hello. This is Sister Shawneen from My
Can
Little
everyone else
Kitchen.
on mute? Can everyone else go on mute while Sister Shanine is presenting? Thank you.
Thank you. So I am the healthy lunch lady. And this is one of my clients that a couple of my clients that I did healthy lunches for with the Adventist school. I was their chef for many years. And I have a catering company that this is what I do. It's called Healthy Meals. Now I've gone strictly vegan and vegetarian now. The Lord has impressed me to just cater strictly vegan and vegetarian food. So what I'm going to make for you today is a cabbage. So cabbage, I actually am going to let Sister Jacqueline tell you all of the wonderful health properties, but we do know that cabbage has a ton of vitamins as well as minerals. So what I do first, I actually did this one already. I'm going to take a fresh one here. Is I took several pieces of cabbage off of my cabbage and roll, and I keep this part on first because that's how I pull it in and out of the water. Now what I did was I made as you see here, this is a broth that I made myself. So I could put that in there to get this effect so that I can roll it. But you see how it's still nice and green? You don't want to take the life out of it, which means the minerals. So I just place this down in here and I just let it just get a little soft. And then it's ready to go like this one. I'm going to set that up over here. Just to give you an idea of, you can take some water and any seasonings you like. I like to use vegetable broth. Well, so I have ginger in here. I have, as well as garlic. I'm going to have garlic. And I have a lot of other spices like cumin. And actually what I'm going to be doing today is going to do something with some coconut and some curry. So that's going to be my filling. Now, jackfruit. That's one of the stars of tonight's presentation. And this is the jackfruit that I get, a young jackfruit. So I will put this on Mighty Networks. You will have all of this. Actually, I did put a recipe on Mighty Networks last week, like I said I was, if you wanted to follow along. But this is young jackfruit, and it looks, I cooked it and seasoned it, and this is what it looks like. So I have some curry in here, and then I use this premium coconut cream to make a sauce with, and it smells delicious. There's a pinch of cumin in there. So that's going to be one of the ingredients. The other star for tonight is I always got to have my peppers. So I have tri-colored peppers. I have orange, yellow, and red peppers. And of course, you can do any kind of peppers you want. And I like mushrooms. So another feature of guest is going to be our mushrooms. And I julienned some carrots. And you see how the colors are still quite vibrant, and we still have some crunch to them. So we don't want to like take the life out of our food when we're cooking it. And then this is like a broccoli slaw, but like I could put in there just to get a little bit extra crunch. So can you see? I'm going to roll this up here, and so I'm going to take a little bit of my mixture here. It doesn't take a lot. Just going to put that as my base sauce here. And if you have any questions, please put them in the chat. And if I have time, if my timekeeper lets me, I will answer your questions directly after this. This is going to go pretty fast. I've already shown you what it looks like when it's done. Now, what's nice about this, that everything is either cooked or raw, and I can just eat it the way it is, which is really, really nice. So I'm going to take a couple of my, I'm going to show you the color in there. Those, if you notice, I have the hard part of the stem here, which would be, because I'm going to roll it this way, okay, because it's a lot easier and you're not getting stuck with that hard stem in there. These in here. Now, this can be made as an hors d'oeuvre or as a main dish. You can make several of these, put them in a baking dish, and there you go. Now, remember, not everybody eats mushrooms, so if you're going to do it, to take it as a dish for, you know, a group of people, you might want to consider some of your ingredients. Consider some of your ingredients. So there, I'm going to just put that on there for some extra crunch, and I'm just going to tuck this like this. Now, some people go like this; they tuck it in here. I don't always do that, but it's like a tortilla. I'm going to cut this stem off, as you can see here. That out, and I'm going to touch this way, and in you get that fast, basically, you have a beautiful control. Okay. Now, to me, one of the most important parts of any dish, besides the flavor, besides the nutrients, besides the all the different ingredients, is the presentation. It's got to look wonderful. So over here, I have some purple cabbage that I already have set up, and I'm just going to take this cabbage. Now, this will stick together. However, I do have some vegetarian oyster sauce. Okay, so I'm going to put a little dab of this just to hold it in place. And then I take it and put it face down. Like if you're going to eat this, just cut it in half. But if you're going to present it, you can make them different sizes. I like these large, and then I can cut them into different sizes as well. Dipping sauce, I would use my oyster sauce here. So I'm just going to pour this in here. And I make all kinds of sauces. I mean, I have a coconut sauce. I have, that would go nice, a curry coconut sauce, which would be, I would make with this, some of this here, some of the juice, some of this here. And just one moment. Now, if you are going to cut this, what I would suggest is I put this in the freezer about 40 minutes ago. And that, nothing is falling out. I take the same side down, and I'm going to cut this. I'm going to cut myself here. And I have a beautiful wrap there that I am going to take. And this is what you can do in hors d'oeuvre. And so look, hot or cold, very good. That's really good. I also, if you're doing it as an hors d'oeuvre, you can secure it with a little toothpick there. You see that? It's almost like it's a wrap, basically. I'm going to call it a wrap. And they're beautiful. They look beautiful. I'm going to pour some sauce on there. I see some of mine got away there. That's okay. I would serve this in a smaller dish. I'm going to show. I would actually serve it in a dish like this. If you're going to do hors d'oeuvre, of this small little cup that you can serve them in. And if you want them to stay tighter, what I would do is freeze them even more than what I did here. and then you can cut them into slices, roll them up in a, I have paper that the baking paper, but I get the on bleach. It's actually brown instead of wax paper. It's friendly. It doesn't have toxins and all those things in it. So that's what I would roll this in, and then put them in the freezer. And then when you're ready to eat them, you just bring them out. You can pop them in the oven. Sometimes I'll put them all in something like this. But what I do is I still line my steam dish. I still put the different pieces of cabbage in here like this. And then another star, of course, is our ginger. And I would put the ginger in there and all kinds of different herbs if you want. And then you can steam that, and it's just going to be a really nice, and then cover it. Actually put them in, and you can actually cover it with more leaves. And that just gives you a really nice flavor. The flavor is so important, but the vibrant colors, and then you can garnish, like I could finish garnishing the plate with any of these items here to really make it look festive. And again, it's a healthy meal. It's vegan, actually, it's all vegan. And your sauces can, depending on the taste of your guest or yourself, you definitely want to be careful of your sauces. Like me, I love curry and I love coconut, so that's what I did this. I have a lot left over, so I'm going to be eating this for a while. And that is important to know your guests. So that you have a sauce that is a little bit more like neutral. When I say neutral, like everybody likes curry, but you can let them know there's curry in it. Of course, again, I have mushrooms in mind, so we want to make sure that a person is not allergic to any of the ingredients that you choose. There's so many different ingredients that you can put in here. Broccoli, you can put, you can julienne some celery. I mean, there's just so many different, like I say, types of filling that you can put in the cabbage. But again, you want to make sure you roll your cabbage from side to side like this. And they can be, of course, when this is in the water, it'll be a lot easier to handle, because this is nice and it's nice and pliable, so I can fit everything in here. And again, like I said, I froze this one just to show you that I cut into it. You'll be able to, everything will hold a lot better for you. So there we go. Are there any questions that you have for me? I think we do. I have time, right? I didn't go past my 10 minutes, 5 minutes, did I?
We do have time for 10 minutes worth of questions. Thank you so much. Are you done with your presentation, Sister Shawneen?
I am. Well, can I am done, but
you are now in 10-minute time.
I'm at 10 minutes now.
So no, you're in 10-minute time. So whatever you do now is you can use it to share more and have 5 minutes worth of questions, or you could have the whole 10-minute worth of questions. Which would you prefer?
Maybe about how's Sister Jacqueline doing on her time? Sister Jacqueline, do you want me to 5 minutes?
Yeah, I'm gonna do yours.
Okay, so all right, so questions.
So there was a question in the chat from Sister Sharon. Sister Sharon, do you want to ask that question? Are you okay to unmute?
Could you read it to me, Denise?
I can read it. Yes, I can.
Sure. Okay.
All right. Oh, well, Sister Sharon, there you go.
Okay, all right.
Yes, my question is that particular brand of jackfruit in that box that you were using, is it found in the frozen section in the grocery store or a Whole Foods store?
It's
frozen or?
No, it's not frozen. It's not frozen.
Okay.
You would find that where they have, I think I bought this at, oh my goodness, Big Sprout. So where they have their vegetarian and vegan foods, or alternative meats, I should say, that's where that would be, because this is not processed food. So, and then some people will want to maybe use Beyond Burger, stuff like that. I don't really like that. So you can even take fresh jackfruit if you can get it, and actually make it yourself. But this was not in a can. They do sell it in a can, but I like the box one better. This one says barbecue, but I just rinsed it. I rinsed everything very, very well because you would never know that that's what's in it. You cannot taste it. So I can put whatever flavor I want to add to it. Again, I will take a picture, and I will put this on Money Networks as well. Any more questions?
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Sister, what does jackfruit taste like?
What does jackfruit taste like? Well, this right here, right now, it would be the consistency of shredded beef. I don't eat pork, so I don't know how it tastes, but if you've ever seen shredded barbecue pork, this would be, that's what it would, because I can make this taste like anything. I can make this taste like chicken. I can make this taste like fish. If I want to make it taste like fish, it's like a whole another presentation, which I will show you, is I take nori, and I take kelp, and I grind everything. I take all kinds of seaweed and I grind it together and make a fine powder. And I can make this taste like a fish cake. I mean, I could take this, actually, I can actually take this if I wanted to. Rinse it off, will have some curry flavor, but I could make a fish cake just by adding another spice. And don't be afraid of food. People get so sick. Don't be afraid of the food. Just do it. Try it. Don't be intimidated by the food. People get very intimidated by cooking. And basically, this was a matter of prepping. I just cut up everything. It took me less than, 20 minutes over me. It just took me like maybe a few minutes to do this. However, even if you want to put it in a processor and just kind of pulse it, you can do that too. To me, I just find it easier to have the julienne, elongated vegetable, because it rolls, it doesn't fall apart as much. Even as this is a mixture. This is like a broccoli and some cabbage, and it has some of but this again is finely chopped. And then of course your veggies. And I think everything is one pot. This was a 2-pot. I think I cooked the jackfruit in a separate pot, and then in this pan here is, when I like a pan, most people, when you read online, people will say, oh, take your cabbage in a big pot. I put it in a shallow pot like this because I can just lay it out and put them in layers, and I just find it a lot easier to handle the cabbage. And it doesn't have, like some people oh, I don't like the flavor of cabbage. It doesn't really taste like you would think cabbage, like how we smell cabbage has a strong smell if you just cut it up and you have it as a stir fry, or even have it as coleslaw. This takes on a whole different flavor, especially when I am soaking it in this mixture with the fresh herbs and it takes on more of the gingery and garlic taste if you like garlic, but I love the ginger taste, the flavor to it. So that is also important to know. Like if you don't like, or I might get gas or whatever, no, this you will not have those issues like this did. Any more questions?
We have room for one last short question.
Okay.
We have about 4 minutes. Otherwise, we'll be transitioning over to Sister Jackie. Any other questions? Okay. That was a great question, Sister Sharon. Any other questions for Chef Shornine? Any questions for Chef Shornine this afternoon?
How long do you let the cabbage stay in the broth?
I simmer because I'm so crazy. Okay, I probably will simmer it for maybe 3 minutes, depending on how many I have in the pot. So if I did this one here, we put this in earlier. You see how pliable it is. It doesn't take long at all. Like I could do a whole nother roll with this. And this is how I test it. And I still have the stem is pretty strong here, but it's okay. Once I get the filling in, it'll go right around there, and it's still green, and that's the most important thing. It's still you don't want to cook it so much where it takes the color out of your cabbage. Now, I did try to do the same thing with the purple. That was an excellent question, and it came out black. So, and then I could see it was going to start to turn green. So what I think I would do is I would wrap it first in this, because this is really, I'm going to do a smaller wrap. See how pliable that is? And it's really strong. And then take this and wrap around it again. So there's so many different variations, different things you can do, but I would say about 3 minutes.
Thank you so much, Sister Shawneen, for answering those questions. I mean, I know we can't give people rounds of applause, but I would love to see like emojis go up in the chat because I mean, this was just wonderful. Thank you, Chef Shawneen. I'm going to react myself because this was just wonderful with hearts, thumbs up. Whoa, look at all the love Chef Shawneen's getting. Yes,
Thank
yes.
you.
Thank you so much. And now we're going to turn it over to our Sister Jack.
Yes.
Give me a minute. I gotta go transition to my other computer. My other stand didn't work. Hold on.
Okay, while we're waiting on Sister Jackie, oh, there she is. You're muted though. You're muted.
You could have said something long time ago.
You're back. We can
I
hear
don't think
you.
we have time to get that set up.
Yeah, it ain't that big a deal.
Hey, Danny, I'm recording.
We can hear you. We can hear you. You're
All right.
recording. Say hi to the crowd. Wave. We can see you.
All right, let me get my,
I don't know where all the, I don't know where that
Oh,
I don't have time to do that. We're gonna have to do this one.
Well, that's fine. but
we
this-
can see you. We can
Do you
see
see
you.
me? Okay,
Yes, I
great.
hear you.
All right, so Danny's he's gonna have to get me positioned here. Let me
Somebody.
yeah. Oh.
So what are you cooking for us this evening, Sister Jackie?
Well,
While
you
we're
was-
waiting, on Brother Danny to do his magic, what do you want to tell us anything about your dish? Do you want to share anything with us?
Nope. Not really. All right. I am making a vegan loaf, and my goal is to all right, Danny, you can if you just Denise, will you work with Danny? We have a different stand for me, and he's gonna try to position me so you see me. When you see me centered, will you let him know? He's
I absolutely will.
You're gonna probably have to lift it up a little higher, maybe.
all right. Can you make me the presenter, Denise?
I don't know if I have that power. But I can see you. You're
see that I'm
centered.
coming up. Am I coming up as the presenter?
You are I have you in a different. Can anybody put a thumbs up if they're seeing Sister Jackie in the presenter mode?
All right. Maybe you have to go on mute. Try going on mute.
Yeah,
Denise.
she's
Let's
a
see what
host.
happens.
She's a host. She's a host.
They can't see your stuff down there.
Denise, she's a host.
Okay, thank you.
We can see her face, but if she's going to cook,
Yeah,
we
I'm gonna
need to
see-
see what it is that she's doing.
Okay, it needs to tilt down more, right?
Yes, a lot more. Keep going, keep going, keep going. If you're looking, keep going. No. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. And you're good.
Okay, so I need something right here, Jackie. Give me some books.
Because if we want to see her face and the food, that may not happen,
Give me these books.
but the food is more important because we know her lovely face.
Amen. Give me these books. Give me a couple of books.
Here you go. Is that gonna work?
Yeah, it's gonna have to.
If you go to the right, brother Danny,
Your
we
paper's
might be
gonna
able to
fall off.
capture
I'm afraid
her
to do
that
that.
other way. If you go from the right coming in, like move over, yeah, move
This
a
way?
little bit more to the right if you don't mind.
This way?
No, the other way, and maybe that's your left. Keep going, and then just angle the camera. Okay, Sister Jack. Okay, right there, Sister Jackie. Can you step behind your counter if you don't mind?
Yeah. I may not be able to do this because I can't.
Well, you're okay.
Yeah, because I'm afraid that because I'm using my computer,
We can see
I don't
you.
want my computer tilted like that. I'm afraid it's gonna fall off.
I'm gonna have to sit profit and hold it.
Can you see better now?
Tilt it just down. There you go. A little bit up, a little bit up, a little bit down, a little bit up. Perfect. We can see the counter. If Brother Danny, we're praying, if Brother Danny, since you're holding it. But yeah, we can see your counter.
Go ahead.
Okay. All right. He can hold it. All right.
Go ahead.
All right. So what I am preparing is a quinoa loaf, and my ingredients would be 1 cup of uncooked quinoa, water.
Perfectly.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, we hear you perfectly.
All right, great. The recipe calls for cashews, but I am using walnuts instead that I am going to pulse. Not walnuts, but pecans. I don't like to use walnuts and that is a preference. Whatever nut that you like, you can use. My preference is pecans simply because I like the flavor, the taste of pecans more so in loaves. I'm going to have 1 cup. I have 1 cup of carrots that are grated, 1 cup of onions, 1 cup of celery. It calls for white button mushrooms, but I don't use those. Instead of the mushrooms, I am using the Jasper rice. I'm going to use 1 cup of that, and that's the rice I talked about last week. It calls for 1/4 cup of tahini or flaxseed. I'm going to use the flaxseed for my vegan egg. I'm not going to use the tahini. 1 teaspoon of thyme, 1 teaspoon of sage, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, and 1 tablespoon of nutritional yeast, 1 pound of firm tofu. So I have my tofu that is firm. I have dried it. I probably should have.
Can we move the camera up just a little bit, please, Brother Danny? Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Slightly. Ever so slowly. Ever so slowly. Ever so slowly. Keep going. Perfect. Perfect. Thank you.
So what I'm doing here is crumbling my tofu. You want to get it nice and crumbly. And you want to make sure that you have drained as much of the water off, put it clean. I wrap it in paper towel a couple of times, throw those away. I have a final paper towel, and then I will wrap a towel around it to help absorb some of that moisture. I'm using tofu because my goal here is to get this with the minimum amount of potassium as I possibly can, so that Sister Tina can make this. I've already cut up my veggies, and I actually, rather than oil, the olive oil, I actually use the vegetable broth. This is bona fide organic vegetable broth, no salt. It's a 5-star taste. It doesn't matter what type of vegetable broth you use, but I would recommend make sure it's no salt added and it is organic. All righty. So I have I like to take my little fork. I like mine to be kind of crumbly. I'm going to crumble it up really good here. I do a lot of substitutes because when I see a recipe that I like, I'll get it and I'll find my alternates and replace it. I never make any recipe the way, just the way I get it. I'm always replacing something in it. And I would recommend that you do too. I think the important thing when you're eating, try to find things that you like. That is really important. Wholesome, but get something that you like. All right, I think that is sufficient. I actually added fresh sage, fresh thyme, and rosemary to my broth. And I've already pre-simmered my veggies. And I'm just going to add them to the mixture here. I love onions. You can add garlic. And because this is a Thanksgiving loaf, I am very cuisine sensitive, meaning that for a meatloaf for Thanksgiving, I am going to stick with those seasonings that are more for meatloaf that I use. So I like the Italian herbs in my loaf, my sage. I'll also have fresh sage in this. And I put the fresh sage in my veggies that I marinated. Kind of what it's looking like here. I'm going to add my 1 cup of quinoa. Quinoa, again, I said this is a complete protein, and that's why I added. I love tofu is a complete protein as well. And there are loaves that you don't have to use tofu. You can use more nuts, but because I wanted less fat, I used the tofu. And then, of course, in order to make it friendly for kidney friendly, I opted for the tofu instead of the nuts. Nuts are not they're not very, especially you have to use a lot of them. They're not very kidney friendly. All right. Stir that up. The next ingredient I'm going to use, that's my rice. Another reason, this is the Jasper rice. It is this is lowest that I have seen for any potassium level. It's very grainy, and I like that because I'm looking for texture in my loaf. I want a nutty texture, a nutty flavor, but I don't want a smooth flavor because I'm not making like veggie meat, right? I want it to be a little, I want the texture there. There we go. I use psyllium husk. The other thing is fiber. I do use psyllium husk, and I always use organic and non-GMO, and this is organic India. It's the whole husk fiber. Flaxseed. And I'm going to be honest, I will give you recipes. I mean, I have the recipe and I've already gone over the recipe, but I'm going to be honest, I don't cook like that, and I have to cook the way I cook. I came from a family, we just, we kind of estimate what things are, and put it in there. I don't need to add any more salt. Oh, one of the things I love, this did not call for fennel. I love fennel seed. And I love it in my nut loaves, especially the ones for Thanksgiving. And it gives it a little kick, and it adds a little bit more zesty flavor to it too. Even though I had the fresh mix, I still enjoy adding my dry mix of the Italian seasonings. And this one is actually the Italian seasonings: oregano, marjoram, thyme, rosemary, basil, and sage. I'm a sage person. And again, if you're not a sage person, then from a seasoning perspective, you want those seasonings and those blends to be to your flavor and not mine. So I would recommend, you may like other things more so than I do, then you go heavy on those. Whatever you need to use when it comes to seasonings, that's a preference because we all have different taste buds. Another thing, even though the recipe didn't call for it, I love to add parsley. Typically, I use the dry parsley, but I decorate it with the fresh parsley. I'm not going to cook this tonight. I'm going to, all righty, let's stir it up and see what we have here. All righty. When you add the psyllium husk, I'm going to have to stir it, and as well as the flax egg It will take a bit for it to activate and start firming up the texture. I am not going to add any more liquid to this. Oh, I should have said that. I have to add my Bragg's. I use this one actually. The recipe called for it called for soy sauce. I use liquid aminos, and I use coconut. I love coconut liquid aminos, and this called for a fourth cup, but I'm just going to use this one so that it doesn't give it a coconut flavor. And I don't think coconut amino does, but guess what? For my loaves, I stick with the Bragg's amino. And again, you want to make sure that it is non-genetically modified. If for dietary reasons you can't add it, then don't. I mean, there are other things you can use like smoked paprika. You know, I honestly feel there was enough seasonings or enough sodium added. You don't have to add sodium. You can add the celery itself has sodium in it. You may want to add more celery, but whatever your taste buds are and you prefer, that's what you want to go with. The other thing I'm going to add is nutritional yeast. I do like nutritional yeast. However, I don't want to add more than a tablespoon.
Big old spoon.
Jackie, what's in
Great.
that bag?
I got one more thing to do, and I'm going to pulse my pecans. Isn't this working? I got to. While that's sitting, okay. I have one that's left. I have to do a little bit more while my pecans didn't get pulsed in there. There we go. I still got one more. I'm gonna have to just probably make the flour. Because this is making so much, what I will probably do is I'm gonna freeze it, and I don't cook it before I freeze it. I'm gonna freeze it, and then I will save the rest for Christmas. Door. If you're having any questions, go on and put your questions in the chat. If we don't get a chance to answer them, I will have to follow up with you with an answer to your questions.
Ask them if they can still see. Ask them if they can still see.
All right. Can you still see me okay?
Because I moved
Oh,
the
yeah, we
camera.
feel good. We can see you.
Mm. 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 I am very, one of the things I am very For me, it's important that food look good. It looks flavorful and it doesn't look dead.
Uh-oh.
So I saved my red bell peppers at the end. The recipe did not call for bell peppers, but when I have something, I do see my carrots. And because it's so dark in color, when I say dark, I like for my food to look live. I like for it to look appetizing. And of course, when I get done cooking it, the presentation will be with fresh parsley. I don't like gravy. I like for my foods to be seasoned. I don't want anything to disguise the flavor. What's important to me is that I taste all of my seasonings in my food. I don't like gravy. I never have. I want my food to be flavorful. I want it to be beautiful. I want it to be colorful. I can't eat. I mean, like the red peppers, the red bell peppers. And typically what I do is the yellow and the red and the orange. And the reason I do that is to just add to the presentation of it so that the colors are seen. I do see my carrots, so I'm not gonna, let me hurry. And so that is why I don't marinate my red bell peppers. I want the texture of the red bell pepper. I don't want it cooked with the other ingredients. Now, with the other ingredients, it is important to marinate them all together because that's what helps the oils come out of the foods, to flavor them, to create your broth. You don't really even have to buy vegetable broth. You can use your own vegetables, similar to what I use, and make your own vegetable broth, which is probably the preferred method, especially if there's vegetables that you prefer over others. I think it helps save money as well. I don't know if anybody ever heard of what is his name, Chef, what is the guy that goes around? He goes around teaching. Actually, I brought in here once. He goes around, Chef Anthony. I think he's an Adventist, and he makes his own. Right there during his presentation, he makes his broth, and it looks his veggie broth, and it looks so simple. It looks so easy. All right. All right. Now I am ready to form my loaf. You can either put this in a loaf pan. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put it, I need to wash my hands, sorry. Yeah, that's his name, Chef Anthony. He makes it look so simple, making his own veggie broth. But I'm going to use this little pan right here. I'm going to use my parchment paper. And, well, I may not use that. Let's see. All right. So the one thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to make 2 loaves here. And the longer I let this sit, it's going to firm up. Oh, there it goes. It looks so beautiful. I just love those different colors. Had I had the, had I allowed the carrots to be a little bit more chunkier, you would see more orange. Presentation is so important to me. You should see my salads that I make. It is truly by itself a rainbow. It has every color you can imagine. And sometimes it's so pretty, you don't know where to start eating it. I
Just
would
because
take it to a lot of our potlucks, and it was always the hit of the potluck. And everybody responded the same way I did. It was just so beautiful with all of the colors. It's almost like the rainbow came alive in it. Yep, I'm not going to use the oil. I don't need it, so I'm not going to use it. You can freeze these, and I'm going to only freeze one. And I'm not going to cook this until the day of Thanksgiving. And this is going to be for myself and my oldest daughter. And as soon as I get all my I don't know, can you bring the camera in? Can you see my loaf?
you just pull it,
Is that better?
yep, just pull it closer. Yes, perfect.
Yeah. I like to take the spoon, and you can take a spatula. You want that. And you notice how my reds, I just love the reds. I may put more peppers in it later. I have to have my color. I don't like food to look dead. I want my food to be alive, vibrant, with texture and flavor.
That looks great.
Right. I did include, let me wash my hands and I'll go back to my other computer. I know, we just set that in the refrigerator.
So can we all give Sister Jackie a round of applause?
Yeah.
She did a fantastic job.
Thanks, Danny. My pod broke, so we couldn't find the thing where the camera sits on it. So, all right, but thank you.
Are you ready for questions, Sister Jackie, or no?
They're Yes, I can take a few questions. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Oh, let me
One
undo this
person,
one.
Sister Tina asked a question. She asked, what was in that bag? I don't know what bag you're talking about, Sister Tina. Can you?
I saw it, the Nucci, the,
Oh,
yeah,
nutritional yeast.
yeah. Where
Yeah.
did you get it from?
I order it online. It's Noochie, Noochy. Yeah.
Licious,
Yeah.
online, okay.
I can send you the link. Yeah, I mean, I know that I like it, and I stick with what I like. I'm a creature of habit. If I got something I like, I use it. And but yeah, in the recipe, and I do have it, I do have the recipe. I have one specifically for you, Sister Martina. I
Okay,
do have the recipe for the gravy, but I don't use gravy. And but there is a recipe in case you want to make it.
okay. So how long do you cook the roast?
That one I'm gonna cook it for about, oh, that's gonna cook for about 35 minutes, depending upon whether you have an electric stove or a gas stove. That does
Yes.
make a difference.
At what degrees?
I do 350.
Okay.
Okay.
There was
And
another.
typically I will make them the night before, or maybe a couple of days before, to cook the day of Christmas. I mean, of Thanksgiving.
Nice. The flavors will get married
Yeah.
to each other.
Yes, yes. And then I have my greens. I'll have my dressing. Ooh.
The other question was, where do you get Jasper rice?
I got my Jasper rice from Whole Foods. But you can also order it online. But it should be, one of the things you can do is, if you go online, it shows that Walmart have it, but that's going to be dependent upon the Walmart in your area. Because if they don't sell a lot of it, they're not going to have it. You know,
Right.
so, and so that's, you know, even where you live is gonna be dependent upon whether or not they have it. But I did see it at Walmart. I saw it at Whole Foods as well as natural grocers. But you can also order it online from the manufacturer. I would not recommend ordering it off of Amazon because you know Amazon has a lot of you have to really be wary of Amazon. Before I order Amazon, I'm going to go directly to the producer of the product. Oh, let me take my camera off. But it's Jasper rice. And that's one of the rices that I have for you, Sister Tina.
Yes.
Any other questions?
Mm. Looks great.
That it doesn't take long. You know, the longest actually it wouldn't take me as long to make that. But because I was presenting and other things going on, that was one of the simplest ones to make. The hardest thing about that is cutting up the veggies, the prep work.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's gonna be my
I'm gonna try it for Christmas.
yeah.
Too late for me.
I don't think Costco had it. Jazzberry. I said Jasper. It's Jazzberry rice. I'm sorry. Jasberry. And it's really considered a superfood. It does not have the arsenic levels that the other rices have either.
Okay.
Jasberry. And one cup is just 100 milligrams of potassium.
Okay.
Yeah. And I always get vegan, non-GMO. Any other questions? And I'm gonna tell you, I make veggie loaves I don't always use tofu. Usually I don't use tofu. I used it this time because I was trying to make something for you, Sister Tina. I typically, this is the person I want right here. All right. I typically make it with just the rice, my nuts, but I know the nuts are high in potassium. Yeah. But I typically make it without the tofu.
Well, they said pecans are good for me.
Yeah, I use the pecan. Yeah, they are. They're probably the lowest for potassium.
Yeah.
See, I told you I made it just for you.
Yeah. Thank you. It's my Christmas dish.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, and you can decorate, you can make it so beautiful. I have a cranberry salad that what I'm going to actually do is once we find our mechanisms for recording it, they're around here somewhere. I'm going to record that and I'll load that up to Mighty Network for you, Sister Tina.
Okay.
Yeah, that's going to be perfect with it.
Wonderful. Can't wait.
Right. Any other questions? If not, I'm going to turn it back. Why do I see myself on here twice?
Now, before you go, Jackie, please remember to put your email in WhatsApp for me.
And what's that? Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. Oh, boy. All right. I'll turn it back over to Shani. Let me go get my phone real quick. Shani, I turn it back over to you.
Hey, that was wonderful. Thank you, Sister Jacqueline. Okay, so as everyone, I couldn't see in the chat if we to make sure we answered everyone's questions. What's in the bag? What do I get? Okay. So what I'd like everyone to do right now is to put a 1 in the chat if this is your 4th time here. This is our 4th meeting. And so I could put a 1 in the chat if this is your 4th time here. Even if you didn't come for the full present, like even if you were here for any part of it, please put a 1 in the chat. Hey, wonderful. All right, so as promised, we will be sending you your digital food scale. Actually, show it to you. There we go. Let me.
We had on our agenda. You want to know what's next? Did you want me to look to see what's next, Shani? Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. My goodness.
I think tonight we're going to work on our vision plan.
Yes, I just can't. I don't know why my phone is acting crazy.
Oh, you're on your phone?
Yeah, only because when I was going to
So does everyone know who their coach is?
who the coaches were.
Because I'm going to set up 3 rooms. One for number 1 will be Shani, number 2 will be Denise, and number 3 will be me. And I'm going to let each participant select which room they go in. And you want to go to the room where and I think Sister Jerry can go with Denise. You can go into the room where of your coach. Does everybody know who your coach will be?
Can you
Yes.
post it in the chat, Sister Jackie?
Yeah, you put right. And
I
this
don't
is what I
have
was
it.
going to say. All right, hold on.
I
So
mean, I
this is
had
what
it
I'll
on my
be
phone, but I
sending
can't.
you. I don't know why my phone is acting crazy.
If you call them out to me, Shanine, I'll put it in there for you.
Okay.
Okay. Let me go with you first. Who do you have?
Sister, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, 1 second here. 1 second. 1 second. I know I have Sharon, Faye, and Sister. Why is it
So
not
you said you
here?
had Joanne?
Joanne and Jennifer, but I don't think I see her here. I had one more person. I'm trying to. One moment.
Yeah, you didn't.
I have Emma Jean. She's on her way. All right,
Okay, she's on the way.
Yeah. It's actually just sent it to you again.
Are you sending it to me? I don't have my phone right here with me.
You do?
I don't.
Oh.
If you
All
just
right,
call
so-
them off, so I have you for yes.
Okay. All right. So yeah, let me just call them off.
I'm Sharon, Joanne, I'm a Jean.
Right. So you have oh my goodness, where did it go? What am I? Let's go. Okay, here we go. All right. So you have Tina, Brother Graham,
Oh, yours
Ramona.
first. Is that out for you? Sharon,
No.
Joanne.
No, that's yours. That's you.
Okay, so hold on. So I had you first, and you gave me
Oh,
Sharon.
okay, I'm sorry,
Faye.
sorry, Joanne, Sharon, Faye, Jennifer, and Jean.
Jennifer. Jennifer, Jennifer. And Jennifer. Okay, so that's 4. All right. So let me post that. All right, give me Denise.
Denise has Majeska, Diana, and Shirley Brown. And
And Shirley Brown? I don't know her.
she's on there. She's present.
Oh,
Shirley
she's present. Okay, so that's
Yeah.
Majeska, Diana, and Shirley. Okay.
and Jerry could be in her group
And
as
Sister
well.
Jerry gonna be with Denise. Okay.
Yeah. And then you have Tina, Graham, Ramona, and Francis Grant.
Tina,
And let me make sure.
Graham. Graham's not here. Tina, Graham, and who else? Ramona. Ramona's not here.
Ramona.
And Francis.
Right.
Okay. All right. All right. So the ones that are with Shanine will go to room 1. The ones that are with Denise will go to room 2. And mine will go to room 3 when we break out. Our breakout sessions.
And everyone who put their one in the chat will get their journal and their digital food scale. The hard copy.
Right. Oh, is this the wellness sheet? Okay. So
They
it
did
is
it available, so it's there. Sister Shawneen, we do have Sister Sheila Edmonds Brown that joined us tonight. So I don't want her to feel like she's left out. Hello, Sister Sheila.
Hello, how are you?
I'm well. We're so happy to have you here with us tonight.
She's
I don't want you
in your
thinking you're
group.
forgotten.
She wasn't forgotten. She's in your
You
group.
said Shirley was in my group.
Oh, did I say Shirley? I'm sorry. I meant Sheila.
Did you
I
mean
apologize.
Sheila? Okay.
Okay.
That was my mistake. I said the wrong name. I
No problem.
apologize.
You know what? I'm happy. You know what? Then I'm extra excited because she'll be in my group. That's even
I
better.
spoke it. No, I apologize. Forgive me for messing up
I
that
said, I
name.
don't know Shirley. And
So
Shirley
I
said
must
she's
have been
here.
talking to somebody. I don't know. What was I thinking? I apologize, people. I'm a foodie. I'm not the best of the day.
You all pray for me. I've got to get my studio set up. When I get my studio, all of this will be done. It won't be a problem, me going back and forth. This is just, it doesn't suit me well.
Same here. I'm still getting it together too. It takes time.
Yeah.
It takes time.
And
All
that's
right,
and that's perfect segue for what we're going to talk about, right? And the vision board, getting it together. Your vision is your studio is part of that vision, right? So that's just wonderful.
Yeah. All right. So it is 7. It's almost, we can give 1 more minute. And so we can be back here. We want to stay in our breakout rooms until what?
8:25.
Oh, no, not 8:20.
Mm,
That's a whole hour. That's 8, not, you mean 8, wait a minute.
our time.
Your time. Okay.
I'm sorry. I
So
forgot your CT
So that'll be
time.
7:20 my time. I'm with you now. Okay, great.
Yeah, 7:25. So we got about 10 minutes.
Okay. So it's 7, so at 8:25, 7:25, we can all meet back here. I'm getting
Right.
ready to does everybody remember their breakout room? Does everybody actually remember Shanine is number 1? Let me put it here in the chat. Two's for Denise. And I am 3. All right, so I'm going to create the breakout rooms. Actually, let me rename it. I'm gonna put I'm gonna actually rename it to a number one to to Shani. So I'm renaming them. So I'm putting Denise. That way you will see. And then number three, I'm gonna rename to Jackie. All right. Then I'm gonna say, okay, all the rooms are open.
I don't see it though. I don't see the
Right, so
rooms.
what you're gonna do is
If you see at the bottom, you see breakout rooms.
Okay.
I don't see it.
You don't?
No.
No.
Jerry must have seen. So Jerry and Sheila are there with you, Denise.
All right, I haven't joined my room yet because I wanted to make sure on the bottom of your screen where it says more, click on that, and then that will open up the join breakout room, and then click on that. So on the bottom of your screen, you'll see next to show captions more with 3 dots. Click on that. It will say breakout room, and then join the breakout room. All right, good luck, guys.
Well, mine doesn't say breakout room. It just says settings.
Mine is next to notes. So at the bottom of my screen, I have notes.
Right.
I have
It has the three
notes.
dots. It says host tools, auto setting, caption setting, meeting settings.
No, at the bottom of your screen. What do you see?
Yeah, I'm at the bottom. Yeah, I press on
Are you
more.
on your phone?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know how to do it on your phone. Let's see.
All right. Hold on. Let me go on my computer.
All right, I'm going to go join my room.
I'll just stay here with my people then.
Let's
Okay.
see. Shanine, Sharon, and Joanne is in your room. So
Right.
yeah, okay.
I'll just keep them here. We'll just stay here, guys.
All right. No, go to your room.
I'm gonna try. Can you guys get into the room?
Yeah, I can.
No, no,
Mine is
no.
at the bottom of my screen.
Oh,
Breakout rooms is at the bottom of my screen on my computer.
mine doesn't say that. Hold on.
So at the bottom of your screen, do you see more?
Wait, hold on. I'm coming in on my computer now.
Okay. Oh, there you are. Let me let you in.
Yeah, let me in. Yeah, I had it all ready to go just in case.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do that. You're gonna have to do the breakout rooms probably on your computer.
Yeah, I figured I should be able. If you let me in, I should be fine.
If you're joining,
Yeah. All right. Here we go.
it's just okay. You're
Maybe. Oh, why does it say retry? Timed out.
and for some reason you're having a problem getting on. Is it because you're on
Right.
your?
No, no, it should be fine. The joining meeting. Do you see me?
See you, but you have not
I'm
joined yet.
good. I got it.
You got it? Okay, now I see you. Let me make you a co-host.
Breakout
Okay,
room.
okay. Do you see what do you see at the bottom of your screen?
Yeah, I see it. I see the breakout room. I'm in.
So go to your room. I think when you see your name, when you hit on it, you'll see your name. It'll come up. You'll see your name, and you'll see join. So join where your name is.
I got it.
Okay. All right. See you later.
Thanks. See you later. Hello, ladies. How are you?
Sorry, we took a little bit longer, Sister Jackie. Wait, is everybody else still in their breakout rooms? Really? Hello? I think they're still in their breakout rooms. They might
Yeah,
still be.
no, we got started a little bit later, so we're gonna be in at least another couple minutes.
You said 8:25.
I know, I said, but we got started later, so I'm saying I had to go on my computer.
Oh, okay. So
All right,
should we have stayed
two
in
more
our
minutes.
rooms?
Yeah, just hang around, 2 more minutes.
We're out. I had
Oh,
everybody
okay, well
come
then hang out. Then hang out, we'll be out in a minute.
out. All right, so can you check one more time now, Sister Sheila, if you got the thing from Mighty Network? It says the invite went out. I'm going into my Mighty Network just to see. I don't see anything. Jerry, do you want to share with Sister Sheila the wellness side of it and what you will be doing?
Sure. Sister Sheila, I am an adult nurse practitioner. I've been a nurse practitioner for 20 years. And I would like to come alongside everyone and um, explain some of the things maybe that you have concerns about your health. And I can be help you advocate for yourself with your primary. For those who have hypertension, um, my goal is to assist you in making small incremental changes in bringing your blood pressure down so that you can, um, with the help of your primary, wean yourself off of the medication because of the incremental changes that you're making to your health. And so, with the healthy reset, when you're changing what you're eating and watching what you're eating and moving a little bit more, sometimes we don't um, involve our primary, and then the positive things that are happening in your life will cause you to be less dependent on your medication. So, I am keeping an eye on your blood pressure. If you're a diabetic, then I will help you. Yes, we see you. Yes, we do. I
You
whisper.
just lick your thumb.
Well, it was good. Sorry, I didn't realize.
She chased that
You ain't got
all
no
the way
shame.
down. None. She was working it out.
You ain't
And so
got no shame. That's all I can say.
that's okay. She cooked it. It was good. She let us know. Oh,
She
and
made a new sing out of finger licking good.
yes, she did. Yes, she did.
I'm sorry,
Um,
Sister Sheila. I'm sorry. She just made
and
wait, we lost Sister Sheila.
I'm
no,
sorry.
she's still here. She's still
Okay.
here. And so I was explaining to Sister Sheila, and I can, if you don't mind, if this is it okay that I explain my role to everyone?
I don't know if we have time now.
Okay.
Now we're running low on time. So we actually need to wrap up now. Can we do it next week? Oh, because we have a form and everything else. So next week, because I think we have something or something. Shoni, don't you have a form or
There is a
something?
there is a form that I
Yes,
sent
we are gonna do, I think we have another cooking demo, and I believe um,
you. You're
the
muted, Sister Jackie.
program is listed
Okay,
on my.
can you turn off either your phone or your computer, Sister Shoni?
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me turn this off. Hold on. There we go. Sorry about that. Oh my goodness, I thought I left.
Okay, you're good now. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Now we're good. All right. So what I was saying was that
We will have time to do that next week.
Awesome. All right, and then everybody's doing a full like introduction of who they are, what their credentials are, and all that stuff,
Right.
right?
Exactly. Right.
Awesome. So we're done for the night.
Yep. Unless
Yeah.
anybody has any questions, I just want to collect the names of the
I just have a
ones.
question. I want to ask the question. How did we feel about our breakout rooms?
It was great.
Put your we're gonna put a thumbs up, I mean hearts, whatever.
You can put a one in the chat. If you want anything, I think they need to be longer. So we do need to get on a regimen.
Okay.
So you can spend time in those rooms. I think that's very important.
Yes.
Like if we next time, I'm thinking that if we're going to have a cooking demo, then that would be just one person. I believe what I'm going to do, especially if I get the time, with this week, I'm going to pre-record mine.
That's a great idea.
I want to pre-record mine. Yeah.
Yes.
Because I do have one other dish that I'm going to pre-record for Sister Tina, and I can share that with everybody.
Right. I have a couple more dishes. I'll go very fast. So really fast.
Okay.
Take like 5
Can you
minutes.
can you put the ingredient list and the recipes?
Yes.
So
Yes.
okay.
And I posted the recipe, a basic recipe last week. It's in the members, Give Mana members reset under Give Mana. In the members, make sure everybody joins that area because there's resources. There's
Can you show them again, Sister Sheila? Sister Charlene, real quick, because I just added Sister Sheila and she hasn't gotten the notification yet.
Oh, I don't know how to share. Let me see. How do I do that? Am I
Are
actually?
you on your computer?
Yes, I'm going to share my
You
screen.
see the share at the bottom.
Yeah, let me see if I can go there. Can you see this here? Can you see what can you see this?
Did you select what you want to share and then hit the share button?
Yeah, I shared. Oh, hold on a second. Let me go back to, hold on. Chrome tab. And I want to go to here. Okay. Now, can anybody see this?
Not yet.
Yeah, give us a minute. Oh, there we
Yeah.
go.
Okay, wonderful. I'm actually learning this. I'm so excited. Okay, so we have Give Mana Community, Give Mana Healthy Message Reset. There's some resources in there, but this is where we're at right here. Okay, and so that's our disclaimer, and our feed has the alkaline, like here's the chart that Sister Jacqueline gave us last week. There's some shopping for produce at local stores I put in here. This is a schedule, so you know what's going to happen in the following. And this is where I put the cabbage roll recipe, okay? And this is, I said, this is and I gave a little chat here. You can, why isn't here twice? Sorry, I don't know why it's in there twice. And then we could chat back and forth in here. You can put different, like I put a bunch of things in here that you can write in here, and you can put a chat in, put a shout out under resources. I'm gonna go to resources, and then this gives you the lessons, and then all of what we sent you is in here. So you can go in here. Here's a disclaimer. This is the self-care journal PDF. The vision worksheet. We are going to be putting another worksheet, a revised one that you can actually, you can just write in it right online. You don't have to print it out. So that's going to be going, and this is the area here. So when you go on, this is what you want to look for, but you want to join that community. And I will make sure that I did invite everyone. We have a lot of members, and this tells you where our members are right here. And these are our members. I think this is Jennifer, and then we have some other members here. So I will make sure that you're invite. You should check your email and check under. It should come from Give Mana. And then here's the calendar of events, and it just tells you. So, and how you get in here is you just click on that right there, okay? And then you go over, oops, this is another dish that I made. Okay, so, and those are I think those are microgreens I have there, yeah. And then you just click on this Zoom and it'll take you right here where we're at now, okay? And then I might write some comments in here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start putting, yes, we're gonna be in the breakout room this week. And so you can go here and get a lot of information, and then you can share. There's some people wrote some things in the chat here. Here we go. So people are, people are, chatting it up in here. So please do that. But this is where you'll know like what we're going to be, if we're going to be doing like say a demo, you'll see it right here in this chat and through the feed. So just look across here. And then this is another one here that does give some more information here. Actually, I have to change that. Uh-oh. What did I do here? I didn't want to do that. But that gives you an idea of what we're talking about. Okay.
Thank you, Sister Charlene.
Yeah. You're
All right, I
welcome.
guess, Sister Jackie, any closing remarks before we log off for the night?
Just this, I'll put my recipe. I have one other thing to add to it, and I'll put it back there as well. I was going to add it to Shanine's, but since she has hers, and I'm really trying to do more things geared towards Sister Tina as well. So I will have mine up there this week. I just put a link in the chat. I don't like reinventing the wheel. This link is this is a whole food, plant-based vegan, whole food, plant-based. And it was actually started many years ago with Dr. Colin. Oh, what is his name? He was over it. And I was going to but it was just too much work, for me to have to do here. They have chapters, but I get a lot of recipes from them, and it is whole food, plant-based. She does not use sugars. She's going to use a whole food as a sweetener. And, I actually watch hers, because when I first started, there was just a lot of bland ideas out there, but I got so many ideas just by watching these YouTubes. And I'm going to put together a document of these videos. They're very short, and you don't have to just, if you have a little spare time, you're looking for something new. But I'm going to put together a document of all of my recommended YouTubes. I spend time doing that. That's how I come up with ideas for new recipes. But, and they demonstrate it right there. You have something to go back
there
to.
We go.
As well as with the you can use it with your they demonstrate it step by step, so you can turn the video on and watch it. And so I love those. And I'm going to bread recipes, you name it. She has a very good cauliflower roast.
Sister Charlene, you're not on mute.
And so but yeah, and that's about all I wanted to share. I hope you all had a adventurous time.
Oh my goodness. So wait a minute. Who is cooking one of these recipes this Thanksgiving? Who? Because this is our thing. We're not going to see till after Thanksgiving. So who's cooking a recipe? Who's doing something different this Thanksgiving based on what they've learned so far? Who's adding at least one healthy dish? Anybody?
That's what you want to go over with your team, because that's the coaching. That's going to be one of the goals. What new, are you going to make a new thing? Oh, well, you're out of coaching, but I think I kind of did that in mind, but go on.
I didn't do it in mind. I didn't think of Thanksgiving because I don't really celebrate it that much. But, now that I'm thinking of it, I'm not going to see everyone until next week, right? After Thanksgiving. So, it's interesting. I'm going to be now more mindful of what I choose to eat. Those potatoes that look so delicious with butter, guess what? I'm going to keep it moving.
I like that cauliflower roast. I think that's excellent choice.
Yeah,
right
that's
there.
one I was going to recommend.
Really good.
I love it. I love that.
I love it too. And it was nice if you put some herbs on it, like fresh herbs on it. Oh, it's so good. And I love that. I know exactly. I know that person who is doing the demonstration. They're amazing. I
Yeah.
do watch a lot of their videos.
Yeah.
I follow her too. She's
Yes,
really,
I follow
really
her.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So definitely someone worth following on
Yeah.
YouTube. That's for sure. Any closing remarks from anyone before we leave? Anyone feel it's like they need to share something or, have a question before we leave?
Just wishing everyone a healthy holiday.
A healthy and happy Thanksgiving with
Happy
family, making
Thanksgiving for those who
memories.
celebrate.
Yeah.
Have a
Amen.
good one,
Yeah.
guys.
Have a good
Yeah.
one.
All
Have a
right.
good
See you
night,
later.
Who's gonna
All
pray
right.
us out? Is somebody gonna pray us out?
Yeah, I'll pray. Loving Father in heaven, we're just so grateful for your love. We're so grateful for all that you are to us and all that you have given us. And Lord, truly, you're in your word. You have given us everything that we need for life, spiritual, financial, from a health perspective, mental and emotional. And Lord, I just pray that as this beautiful group here, as they're experiencing your love, may they also learn to embrace the health message, Lord, your health message. And Lord, may they have a beautiful, happy holiday, making beautiful memories with family time, not being overwhelmed, but learning to trust in you and relying upon you that whatever is needed, when we make that decision, when we take one step, you will take the next. And we can always depend and trust on you. Now, Father, as we leave one another and go our respective places, I ask that you cover us. I ask that you protect us, our mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, the whole person. And may your love continue to shine abroad in our hearts as we experience the goodness of God. I pray this in the name of Christ, your Son and our Lord and Savior. Amen. Good night,
Amen.
everyone.
Night,
Amen. Good
everyone.
night.
Good night.
Amen.
Amen.
Good
Good
night.
night, ladies.
Good night.